So before we start installing Eclipse to the machine, we need to understand whether we have JDK in the machine or not, and to install JDK, why should I require to have JDK in my machine, right? So JDK is something which is our Java development kit, okay? Now this Java development kit actually comes with your JVM and JRE, okay? Now what is our JVM? JVM is a virtual machine, okay, which is only responsible for configuring your session or instance, you can say. So every time whatever execution it starts doing, okay, your JVM will be responsible for doing all the executions. And now coming to JRE, JRE is a runtime environment. There is no responsibility of JRE to start creating for any code related developments. JRE is a runtime environment which allows you to run a specific execution, okay, and to give you the specific libraries to help you for the execution. Now this is all about your JVM, JDK and JRE. Now we'll start installing our JDK, okay. Now to start installing our JDK, first of all, what do we have to do? We have to go to the browser, okay. In the browser we'll search for download JDK for Mac, and from there we'll click on the first link from Oracle, okay, which is our Java downloads, okay. From Java downloads, now we can see all the options like all the JDK versions, JDK 22, 21, 17, all the versions. Let's go for the latest one. And even under this you can see all your operating systems like Linux, macOS, then Windows, okay. Depending on to our operating system, we will be choosing the specific one. Let's choose the Mac one, okay. And under Mac also you can see 4 different options like ARM64, ARM64 DMG installer, x64, x64 DMG. So ARM64 is something which is for M1 and M2 chip, and x64 if your machine is having the configuration for Intel chip, then you can go for the x64. As my machine is for M1 chip, so I will be proceeding for ARM64 DMG file. Now you can see the download is almost completed, okay. Now let's open the path. Now in the file you can see .pkg file will be available for JDK. Let's open this one. Once we'll open this, we can see there is a pop-up with all the installers, okay. So this installer window will give us few more steps to complete it, okay, like introductions, destination select, installation type, installation and summary. So let's continue, okay. Let's choose the destination. I don't want any specific destination to be chosen, okay. So I'll simply click on continue. Then installation type, okay, so this takes around 332.3 MB on my computer, so I'll click on either we can change the location also, or we can click on simply continue, okay. So let's click on install now. Now after clicking on install, it will ask us the password, the system's password. Let's provide the system's password here. Now installation is succeed, okay. Now what we can do, we can click on close. Now after clicking close, it will ask us whether to keep the installer file or we can keep it to bin, okay. As we have done the installation, so we need not to keep it anymore in the machine, so we can click on move to bin. Now let's open the terminal, okay. In the terminal we'll be searching for Java version. Great. Now our Java version 22.0.2 has been installed in the machine. So this is not done yet because we'll be proceeding for the path for .zshrc file, okay. So in that file we have to write few more commands. In the file we will be able to put the Java home path, okay. Now let's let's write the first command, which will be pwd, which will show up like where is the command's current path is, which is user slash Anubhav Patnaik. Okay, now we have to write one more command, ls -al. Okay, this should show up all the directories. Okay, and if you are already having the directory for .zsh folder, that would show up as we are currently not having. Okay, that's why it's not showing up. So what is the next we'll be doing is like we'll write another command to touch. Okay, so this will do what? This will create a folder, okay, for the zshrc folder. Okay, now it has created. Now post this, the next will be we will be opening that specific path. Okay, now to open that, the command will be open .zshrc. Okay, now this should be good enough to open the path. Okay, the file has been opened. Now in this file we have to write two commands. Okay, one is for Java home and another is for path. Okay, I will put both the commands in the description, you can check it below. So the first command we'll be writing is export Java home, okay, followed by $user slash libexec slash Java home, okay, hyphen version, where we have to define the version. Okay, the version what we can see in the command, which is our 20.0.2. okay, so let's put that one. Now the first one is done. Now again for the second one, export path. So what should be our path? The path supposed to be again followed by $Java home slash bin and path. Okay, yeah, let's make both of these to smally. Now our path has been set. Okay, and let's do one thing. Let's close this file and let's save this first and close this. We'll see it once again whether it is saved or not. Let's reopen the zshrc file. We'll put the same command. Okay, let's open. The path is showing up. We can see both the commands available in the file. Now we are done with the setting up all the system environment variables. Now we are good to go for installing Eclipse, by which like we can start writing our first line of codes. So for installing Eclipse, okay, what we will be doing, we'll again go to the browser, we'll search for Eclipse download. Okay, from the first link itself, okay, we'll go to the download. Again, whether to go for 86 or ARC, as we are at M1 chip, Mac, we'll go for ARC. Now we'll wait for a few minutes to the download to complete. The download is done. Now we'll get two files here. One is for applications, another is Eclipse installer. So we'll directly go into Eclipse installer. Okay, we'll click on open. So after clicking on open, you can see there are several options like for Java developer, C, C++, PHP. Depending on to your requirement, you can choose the specific one. Okay, for our case we'll choose Java developer. Okay, after choosing Java developer, you will see again two more options. One is for virtual machine, another for installer folder. So under virtual machine, let's choose the virtual machine JVM which we have downloaded. Okay, under the JDK, which is 22.0.2. let's choose that one. And even for the installation folder, I'll choose something under Anubhav Patnaik and we'll put a path location under documents. Where's project 1? Let's create it. Click on open and we'll do the install now. Now it will give us some user agreements. Better you go through this one. I'll click on accept now for now. Now it will start installing, which will take few minutes for you. Okay, So once the installation will be done, okay, so once this installation is done, you can see a button which is for launch. Okay, it will ask you for choosing the directory workspace. Okay, so you can choose any specific directory you want, or you have any project already existing in the machine, you can click on browse and choose that one. Or as this is our first project, okay, we'll be going with the same location. Okay, and let's click on launch. Now this is the welcome window for Eclipse, where you can see all these options. Okay, and this is something from Eclipse Foundation, not required. We'll close it. Okay, we'll click on create a new project, by which like we can start with writing the scripts. Let's click on create a new project. Let's give the project name. Okay, we'll give it as project 1. We'll choose the JRE to a specific JRE, which is our 22.0.2. Even we'll click add project working sets, by which like it will show up at the beginning of the Eclipse. Now our project is almost ready, having the src file as well. Okay, let's click on finish. Here we go. We have the package explorer here. Okay, under this package explorer we can see it now. Project 1 is the project. Okay, if we'll open this, you can see all the JRE system libraries. Okay, it is having all the Java and JDK libraries as well. Let's close this one. We'll open this src. Okay, under this let's first create a new package. So we'll create the package as project 1 package. So our project 1 package has been created. Under this package we'll be creating a new class. Okay, so let's name the class as class 1. Okay, and we'll make the class as public static void main to make it more easier for understanding the first program. Okay, now we got the method as main method, and even the class as the main method will be having like string of arguments. Okay, under that what we will be doing is like we'll write a program, we'll write something to print. Okay, we'll first see whether we are good to print something, means that is executing the compiler. Okay, so let's print. For printing it should be sysow. Okay, so what we are expecting to print? Okay, we are printing a string. Okay, so what will be printing? Welcome to channel. Videos. Done. Now let's try to run this. So now we can see whatever sysout we have tried, which is system.out.println. Okay, the same thing we are able to print it here. Okay, now that is all for the first video. In the next video we'll be proceeding for rest of the framework development. We'll try to understand how the architecture used to be for creating any framework, what should be the logic, and all the algorithms as well. Yeah, that's all. Stay tuned to the channel and keep watching for more videos. Thank you.